Alright, I'm back. Okay, let's see. We're going to create the patio door out of the window. Cheat. That's what it's called. It's called cheating. 'Cause I don't want to have to build anything else. I'm tired. Nah, that's fine. Okay, let's undo that. Let's press it this way, 90. Yeah. Because I want the lead door to open this way. Okay, from here to here. So then it will slide this way. Okay, let me hit F3 so I can see what's going on here. And this snapping, I'm going to take from this corner to this corner. So move tools out, snaps, and sometimes it's hard to grab it. There we go, just like that. And F3. And like the door, if you notice, like the entrance to the other doors has this, it's kind of depth in here. That's the way the patio door is also. So now basically I'm just going to start stretching and destroying this thing. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to select everything and open all the groups. I'm going to select this grid and delete it because there is no grid in the patio door, at least mine. You can keep it if you want to. I'm not, because it's not the way it looks in my home. Alright, so I'm going to take this casing right here, you see, hit F3. I'm going to select all the vertices of it. And I'm going to take this end point right here and pop it to that one. And I'm going to take all of this right here, and I'm going to bring it down to there. There we go. F3. Now we have the frame built. And yes, you have to step over it to go out onto the patio. Might not be that tall. Well, I don't know. Yeah, kind of is. Okay. Next up is basically just rearranging these things. Like, say for instance, I'm going to take my snaps off, right? And I'm just going to pull this in so that it's inside there like so. And then I'm going to select the bottom vertices, and I'm just going to pull them all the way down so that they rest inside the case. Like this. Alright. And I want it to be about halfway in the middle. And this is where I'm just rough guesstimating it. Something like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the glass here. Feel free to do some snapping and other such fun things. But because this is going to be behind this will actually be behind some shades that we end up modeling later, some of those vertical shades. You won't even see this door. So, do what you want. Like I said, if the camera's not focusing on it as a main, element in the room, then don't put a lot of time into it. So we'll bring it down into here like so. Alright, same thing with this glass. And you can rename this patio door, but for the sake of texturing later and everything, I'll just leave it. Alright, there we go. There is our patio door. So I'm going to take that glass. Since it's selected, I'm just going to close that group. Close this group. And this door right here is the one that opens. See? Slides. Now we can put a doorknob on it if you want to, or a handle. But, I really, really, really don't want to, because we're going to end up putting shades behind here, or the shades are going to block it. And I guess if you want to open the shades, it would be okay to put a handle there. In which case, my God, you guys, killing me. Brigade killing me. Alright, select that window group. And let's hide everything else. Let's hide the walls. And, okay. That's fine. We'll even hide the doors. Okay. So if you want to create a quick handle, kind of like the one that I have, then you're just going to create it out of a box. It's fairly simple looking. And you see that it's not there. That's because it's on the wrong layer. Let me put it on the window layer right here, and we'll say add selected objects to highlighted layer, and when we do, it pops back up. Since we are on our window layer now, let's bring this here like so. Yeah, okay. Relatively easy looking handle this is. Not very detailed at all. Let's convert this to an editable poly. We'll call this window patio handle. Yeah, and that's it. There's only going to be one. Okay, and select this edge, do a ring selection. We're going to connect it, but we're going to slide it a little closer to this edge right here. Click OK. And let's see. Let's take this, extrude it out just a little bit, too much, just like that. Click OK. And you are looking at the handle to my patio door. Isn't that nice? Yeah, that's how simple it is. It's this long, we only had so much money to create a handle, so let's just stick a box together. And that's the thing. Of course, it has some latches and other such things, but I'm not going to do it. And if you want to chamfer this, you can. I guess I'll just chamfer this part. I'll highlight this, and then I'll control-click the edges, and then I'll just chamfer. Like so. Something like that. And that way, you know. I'm totally not a believer in chamfering on things that aren't going to be seen, because it's just taking up poly counts, but maybe you'll understand that as we're going. Okay, good. So you know what we can do? We can take this all window group and just delete it. And then we can just take the rest of this and just group it and call it all patio door, like that. And there we go. So let's unhide the windows, or unhide the walls, unhide the doors, and see what we've got here. And there we go. One last thing I'd like to do is to take the trim, because there is trim back here. So let's open the trim work to this, and let's shift drag a copy out, click OK. Let's go to group and detach that we just did. We can select the door and close that group again. Alright, and since this is basically on the wall where we need it to be, in the exact position I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we might want to raise it up a little bit. And actually, looking at my patio door, it does look like we need to raise it up a tad. Let me just bring it over here. We don't want it to be exactly against the edge. You know, we don't want it to sit against the edge, just a little bit back of it. Alright, and select these and bring them over. And same as the other side, we don't want it to sit against the edge, just a little bit back of it. And then the top right here, we'll do the same thing. Just a little bit above it. There we go. And there's that. And now we have the trim around that. And all the doors, all the windows, and everything's in. That's great. Go ahead and group this trim to the door. All right, and save your work. And in the next video, we are going to create the base trim around the walls. Okay, and get that into place. And probably the chair rail right around here too. So get all of that done. So everything's looking good to go. And I say good to go an awful lot. I need to consult with a tutorial guide to come up with much better terminology. Let me Google that here in a minute, and maybe next video I'll have some new phrases like radical and killer concept guy. Yeah.